to Seen and Heard podcast, where everyone should be seen and heard. And tonight's topic: to TikTok or to ban TikTok. We're going to be discussing politicians now trying to reban TikTok again. Why are politicians so threatened by TikTok, especially when Facebook and Twitter are just as bad or worse? We have Rupert Murdoch poisoning the airways using Fox News. Elon Musk is poisoning the Twitter town square and platforming hate speech and Nazis. I mean, tax cut hungry billionaires are in bed with each other to destroy our democracy for the sake of hoarding more money and power because they don't have enough. It's just like it's never enough. And they want to make us miserable in the process. I guess they get a kick out of doing that as well. Um, so this is like an opinion show. I would like for you guys to chime in the comments. Call at the end of the show. I'll have the number that you can call and leave a voicemail if you would like to leave a question or a comment about our topic, or if you have a suggestion for a topic that you would like to hear us talk about. Leave it in the voicemail or in the comments, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. So this is just like an opinion show. Like everybody has an opinion, and I'm just going to use my platform to voice my opinion. And I just think it's egregious that politicians are coming after TikTok when Republicans and these right wing fascist billionaires are buying up all of the other media platforms. They're buying up all of our news platforms. There's nowhere we could really go for news that is not favored and slanted toward the Republicans. I mean, they say liberal media. That's a myth. There's no such thing as liberal media. So now this is why they're coming after TikTok, because black activists, educators, the disabled community, other marginalized voices, and the youth have had it. They've stopped using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They've stopped using those platforms because the the misinformation. They're tired of that, and they want a government that functions. They don't want a fascist authoritarian government that silences them, censors them from platforms. I mean, Elon Musk was banning accounts that shared a video of him getting booed at Dave Chappelle's show. I mean, that a big man baby. I mean, there's nothing attractive about that to me. A grown man acting like that. I mean, money is not everything. He also tonight he banned an account that shared his airline um, tracking his private plane, and that guy was using information that anybody could find. He just took the time to find it. It wasn't hidden. It wasn't secret or anything like that. Um, let's open up with. I'm gonna open up with a couple of videos. I'll open up with a couple of videos here. Talking about the TikTok ban. Let's see.
U.S. lawmakers just unveiled bipartisan legislation to ban the use of TikTok due to privacy concerns. The new legislation would block all social media companies under the influence of Russia or China. It's not all that surprising that they're trying to ban TikTok exclusively, despite Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all these other American social media apps collecting the same data. Because as we all know, the US government only wants your information stolen by American companies. Google and Facebook are probably the main companies lobbying for this legislation to go through. So you, as the end consumer, should really ask the question, why don't we introduce GDPR-style legislation similar to Europe? And the answer is that the United States government wants US companies to be able to do what TikTok does and profit off of your information in-house.
I don't know who's gonna speak up and say something, but the United States is tripping with this idea. Please tell me why they are trying to ban TikTok. I need this shit. And like, we need this shit, don't we? I'm just saying, Biden, it's no way you getting my vote or anybody else's vote on this app after this shit. If we're being honest, bro, we all spent too much time scrolling through this app. This app funny as shit. What are they doing? Of course, bro, the U.S. lawmakers, they all probably about at least 50 years old. They probably all got an old spirit. They probably all bitter and dying slowly. Now they want to ban TikTok. All right, if the United States bans TikTok, I'm going home. Yes, I'm going to Africa. That's where I'm going to take my talents. All right, but like, no, seriously, the only good thing, look, the only good thing we get out of this is no more speeded up songs, no more of that cringy dancing, Tony Lopez, no more of you, my boy. Your time has come. And on a real note, my time is gonna come too, so you better watch me on YouTube or it's the end of me, dog, for real.
They are trying to ban TikTok again. The campaign to ban TikTok really started regaining steam when an FCC commissioner named Brendan Carr said TikTok is too dangerous, collecting too much data, and the most likely route to protect American data safety is to ban TikTok off the App Store. He kind of looks like a mix between like Plankton and Lex Luthor. Luckily, the FCC doesn't have any jurisdiction over TikTok, so they can't really snap their fingers and decide TikTok is gone, which is good. I think the most likely outcome is that TikTok and the US government will come to some sort of data safety agreement or completely move operations to the US. Hopefully. Looking at this guy's Twitter, it doesn't feel like it's purely a political thing with TikTok. I feel like he has some sort of villain backstory when it comes to TikTok. He probably got ratioed or something.
Is it true the FCC wants to ban TikTok? Yes and no. Yes, it's true. An FCC commissioner is calling for the U.S. government in its negotiations with TikTok over U.S. user data and security concerns and just simply ban the app. But the fact is the FCC does not have the power to do that. Banning apps is not within the FCC's jurisdiction. And even if it was, this call to ban the app is coming from just one commissioner, and not even the chair. It's coming from Republican commissioner appointed by former President Trump, Brendan Carr. Thirdly, this isn't new for Carr. He made these exact same suggestions back in July. In fact, I told you all about it in this video. Now, Carr's beef with TikTok is its storage of U.S. user data. Now, back in 2020, I reported TikTok's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, agreed to store U.S. user data on Oracle servers here on U.S. soil. But TikTok has since admitted that some Chinese TikTok employees with proper authorization do have access to U.S. user data. Carr doesn't believe any deal with TikTok will satisfy the U.S.'s national security concerns. TikTok says Carr has no idea what he's talking about and has no clue what's happening in the confidential negotiations with the U.S. government agency in charge of regulating foreign-owned businesses that operate on U.S. soil. So is the app going to get banned or what? Trump tried several times and lost several times in U.S. federal court. Within his first few weeks in office, President Biden canceled Trump's executive orders that attempted to ban TikTok. It's safe to say, with the midterms, inflation, gas prices, abortion rights, and so much more, the Biden administration right now has bigger fish to fry than TikTok. Is it
So, my message to Dems, Republicans are pretty much predictable in not wanting anybody to have fun or have access to real free speech. They want to censor everybody that disagrees with them or doesn't like their positions. But if there are any Dems that sign on to this legislation, um, Biden, Harris, any Democrats that sign on to this legislation to ban TikTok, your votes will be challenged, just like that young man said. You will not be getting votes because, like I said, a lot of marginalized people used to use Twitter. Now they've been chased off by Elon and his erratic behavior and his fascism and the Nazis that he's embraced. Facebook is full of misinformation, and they're all of the platforms are doing using user data for egregious purposes. So the only thing about TikTok that that I'm cheering on is the fact that it's our town square now. Since we have no town square anymore, activists and marginalized voices have no town square. So the Republicans predictably are trying to take everything, because Democrats honestly would not have won these last elections without the organization of TikTok, the people on TikTok organizing. Also, there's a lot of education going on TikTok. There are a lot of educators on TikTok. There's a lot of things being taught on TikTok that are being, I won't say too much because Republican might get in their feelings and hear our secrets. But TikTok is very important. It's a very important platform. And like I said, there are problems with all the platforms. Make them, go in and tweak them and make them better. Don't try to ban it outright. Which, like the lady that we just saw, hopefully she's right. And I'm gonna show you here why. Let me see. I'm gonna flip this over so you guys can see. Why Pulse? This is a article from Why Pulse. How activism on TikTok is leading to real change. TikTok has quickly become a space for young activists to organize and protest. Here are 4 moments of activism on the platform that have led to changes, both small and big. We've told you about the many ways Gen Z and millennials have changed activism and how they're naturally bringing it online. Our not waiting on the world to change trend research found that 57% of 13 to 39-year-olds believe that they have the power to change things in the real world if they make enough noise online, while 42% of 13 to 39-year-olds have used a hashtag on social media to support a social movement. While these generations were once accused of slacktivism for their social media fueled social good efforts, they have been witness to those efforts and online movements resulting in real change in the real world. Now, I won't read this whole article, but like I do at the end of a lot of my programs, I will post a link so you can read it for yourself. That's just one that I wanted to share. How activism on TikTok is leading to real change. I'll post the link at the in the description box so you guys can read it for yourself. Here's another one. TikTok is threatening Facebook's bottom line also because it's more popular. Let me see. This, I think this is a graph. America ranks the most toxic social media apps. Yeah, I'm going to share that. Let's see. Okay. Which social media platforms are the most toxic? Based on 2022 survey responses of 1,000 Americans, rate the toxicity of social media apps on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 equals low toxicity and 10 equals high toxicity. Twitter is number 1 for obvious reasons. Reddit, number 2. Facebook, number 3. TikTok, number 4. Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. All this follows. So TikTok is no more a threat than any of these other platforms. It's just a threat to the Republicans and the Republican Party because of the activism. That's what they're afraid of. Let's see. As of okay, here we go. This was updated October 25th. Okay. Twitter is losing its most active users, internal documents show. Twitter is struggling to keep its most active users engaged, which underscores a challenge faced by Elon Musk as he approaches a deadline to close his $44 billion deal to buy the company. Retweeters account for less than 10% of monthly overall users, but generate 90% of all tweets and half of global revenue. The research also found a shift in interest over the past 2 years among Twitter's most active English speaking users that could make the platform less attractive to advertisers. Elon's behavior is making it less attractive to advertisers. Let's see. Twitter is dying. Let's see. So, yeah. The only person that's at fault, really, for the decline in Twitter is Elon Musk, the new owner, and his Nazi cult. So that's all his fault. Let's see.
TikTok because they're claiming privacy and security concerns that are really no different than the US government with Facebook and other social media companies because TikTok is Chinese owned. Why is it that this is the track record with the United States of America? USA does some fucked up shit, doesn't consider the can of worms that they're opening up, then suddenly are shocked and don't understand why the rest of the world doesn't like us and suddenly starts doing these things to us as well. Then to add insult to injury, every single politician that's wanting to ban a company merely because of their association to another nationality, when we ourselves have done just as bad, if not worse, is anti-free market, anti-free speech, and we shouldn't be doing this shit. Because once again, do they consider the ripple effect that so many small businesses and such are actually using TikTok to market their products? Yeah, it's going to shock a lot of Republicans when they find out just how essential TikTok advertising is for a lot of businesses now.
I don't think at this point that the Republicans really care about the working people. They really do not care. I mean, Governor DeSantis is in Florida threatening Disney. Also, what was it? Marjorie Taylor Greene. She put out a threat to all businesses, any business that refuses because Twitter was losing advertisers. So after that, she wanted to put out a threat saying that any business that refuses to do business with Republicans, we're going to look into investigating you and trying to. They're basically going to try to harass them. It's just really ridiculous. It's the state of this country right now. But that's why I wanted to play that video and touch on a little bit so people won't be freaked out too bad because that it would take a long process if it were to happen, if TikTok were to be removed from that, have to go through a long process. So, and I don't think that with everything else that's going on, especially close to the end of the year, we don't have anything to worry about this year. But I'm going to keep my eye on what they're doing with TikTok. I'm going to watch these Republicans and keep my eye on it, and I will keep posting updates. I'll post updates with you guys. In the meantime, right now I'm still on Twitter. I'm not active on there as much as I used to be, but I'm still on there. I have a post news account. I think I'm on Mastodon and what was the other one? Counter Social. Yeah, I'm on there. And if you're not on there, follow me on my YouTube channel and subscribe to my Anchor. And if you have, um, let's see, oops, Anchor. If you have a Spotify account, um, add me on Spotify. So let's see. Um, Thought I had one more. Yeah, I think did I play him? No. Okay, let's play one more.
I feel like I make the same video basically every week because the same thing happens every week. First of all, I think this headline is a little bit unfair to ban China's TikTok. They're saying it like China likes TikTok. TikTok is banned in China, but because it's owned by a Chinese company, the Chinese government could technically tap in and take some information. It is a threat to national security, but so is like Burger King and Spirit Airlines. We got bigger fish to fry. This could also be on WeChat, that's very popular internationally. So I don't know. I don't think they could just snap their fingers and delete TikTok off the face of the US. That'd be very hard to do. But shoot, they might. We just gotta wait and see.
We just gotta wait and see. So in the meantime, I would like to thank you guys for joining me for this broadcast tonight, and I will look forward to hearing from you guys. Leave a voicemail and comments, and I'll see you on the next show. Thank you.
We'd like to hear from you. If you'd like to leave feedback, a comment, or ask a question, leave us a voicemail at 615-447-8290. Thank you. We'd like to hear from you. If you'd like to leave feedback, a comment, or ask a question, leave us a voicemail at 615-447-8290. City Scene Productions / Media Company and Seen and Heard podcast are peer supported. All support is greatly appreciated, whether it is equipment or financial. Every little bit helps. Every contribution, however big or small, powers our programming, staff, and creators, and sustains our future. Any amount you are able to give to help support our journey and progress will be greatly appreciated. If you would like more info, please go to our contact page to leave a message, and one of the members of our team will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.